Now that we've jumped into the world, the first thing that you're going to want to do is make yourself a stone knife. What this does is it lets you go up to bushes, you can cut them up, get materials to make other things that you're going to need to survive on this island. So let's go through the crafting real fast, right? If you want to make a stone knife, you'll see here on the right side, on the top left, here's the stone knife. If you highlight it, on the left side of your screen, you'll see under components. Components will tell you what you need to make this item. And if you look on the bottom of that, can be used with, this will show you what items you can use this with, right? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look for rocks. So as you can see, search for rocks. We'll hit F. And that should bring some rocks on the ground, which you see here. So what I did was hit tab and hit your one key. It'll bring up your inventory. Here is the vicinity. So anything in your vicinity, you'll see here in this little section. You can go a couple ways about this, and it all depends what you like the most. But me, I prefer highlighting the objects and crafting. You can either go into the second tab, right? Hit your 2 key, go into crafting, and you'll see if you highlight the knife on the bottom right, you can hit the craft and it'll start crafting. But we don't, that's not the way that I normally do it. I do it a faster way, and I think it's more convenient. So this is the second way, right? You're going to hit tab. You'll make sure you're in your inventory and you'll see the 2 items in the vicinity. So what you can do is left click, and when you see the red border on it, that means that you have this item highlighted. Since we need 2 stones to make a knife, we have to highlight both of those items. So now these 2 are highlighted. What you want to do after that is right click. When you right click, you'll see it gives you the option. Do you want to craft a stone knife, or do you want to craft a small stone axe head? We won't craft the axe head yet, but we will get to that a little bit later in this video. Let's go ahead. We're going to click craft the stone knife. Let it do its thing, and boom. Now we have a stone knife. So you can either double click it, it'll put into your inventory, or you want to drag it into your hands. I usually like to put it into one of my quick access slots right here. I like the 4 key, so I'm going to throw it into the 4 key. So anytime I press 4, he either puts it away or brings it out. All right. So that's what you want to do when you first start. Now, the second step is trying to craft yourself a little bag. All right. You hardly have any inventory space here, so you want to make sure that we can get a bag and we can at least store a little more in there, right? So you want to go down here, click on improvised courier backpack, and it's going to tell you what you need. You need rags, you need some rope, and you also need the stone knife to cut up the items to make it. The first things first, we're going to go over here. You can search this item first to see if there's any food or anything in there. If there's not, hold F on it, click cut. This is going to cut it down to sticks that you need to create the rope from. You can also make rope from rags, right? You see the clothes that you have, like your socks, your underpants, your shirt. You can right click on this and cut into rags and then cut them into strips, and you can also make rope like that. But we don't want to do that right now because we want to save those rags for when we're making the bag, because it's needed right here on the side. So we don't want to use these rags to make rope and then not have any rags to make the bag itself. So we're just going to break some sticks. We need 5 small wooden sticks. So as you can see, we don't have enough. We're going to come over here. Let's cut this. I selected all 5. I could have just went in here and selected the rope right here, tree bark rope. But I selected all 5, right clicked it, and now I can make the rope. Boom. There you go. Easy, easy. So now we have the rope. Now we need the 3 rags. So first thing is, we don't need the socks. Let's cut the socks up. Let's see what we can get out of the socks. So let's go ahead and cut the shirt. See how many more rags we can get out of this. We should be able to get 2, and boom. So now we can go ahead and just craft the bag. We're going to do it this way, right? It's selected. Craft the bag. So here we go. We got the bag. Boom. You notice right away it opens that up. So what we're going to do here, we're going to take this stick with us, and I'm going to make myself a stone axe. So we're going to craft small stone axe head. Kind of like I taught you, highlight both, right? Right click, stone axe head. And to make that, it's gonna show us what we need up here. All right, right here. The stone. We're making the stone axe, the regular side. It says we need rope. We need the axe head that we just made, and the wooden stick which we already have. All right, so we're gonna go boom, put that in here, put that here. We'll take the little stick with us. Now we need more little sticks, or I can just cut up the rags, whatever I want to do. Right, if I want to cut up rags, and let's do the rags. Right, that way you guys can kind of see. You can also use these rags to patch yourself up when you get hurt and you need to treat yourself. So that's why usually I don't like to make rope out of it, because I use it to patch myself up. But just to show you guys, we're going to go about it this way. Here we go. We're going to go down to the rope. And you'll notice it's right here. Right? We need 5 strips, which we don't have. We have 3. We need 5. So let's go ahead and, you know, who needs a willy warmer when you have pants on, right? And it's hot as hell out here. Your boy is sweating his ass off. He doesn't really need a willy warmer. So come on, give me oh, there we go. Just what I needed. We're going to cut these into strips. It'll give us 5, and then we'll have the rope that we need. So there we go, 5. Look what we see here, dudes. Improvised rope. You highlight all 5 of them, improvised rope. And here we go. Now we're ready to make the stone axe. You see, it's open now. We can craft it. Boom. All right, so we're good. Now we're good. So the next thing you're going to want to do, if you're the type of players that like to make bows and you like to play like that, then you can make yourself a bow and play around with that. See if you like it. I'm not really too big on bows, so I'm not going to go that route. But legit, you just do the same thing that I was saying. You highlight it. You see what you need to make it. Rope. You need a stick. You make the bow. And then after that, you make some wooden arrows, which you make from the sticks that we were cutting up. It's not really that hard. And you can get yourself, you know, a couple stacks of that after you're done. And you're ready to go.